About indirect communication. Hey, stop hinting around. Hey, one thing I'm super bad at is mind reading. Do you wish you could mind read? Do you wish others could mind read you? Well, when someone thinks you can read their mind, then they might hint if they don't feel safe to say it directly. It's kind of warm in here, isn't it? Seems like it's time to eat, isn't it? That's a hint. It's not direct communication. It's indirect and it's a no-no. Let's talk about it. Welcome to the Best Years Podcast. This is Dr. Darlene at whatstopsyou.com, speaking to Generation X and baby boomers who want more. I'll share power, skills, and tools with you to get your mojo back on a conscious and unconscious level. Be ready for real and lasting change. So you've been slaving all day in the house, the kids, the wash, not to mention dinner, which is the thinking about the dinner, the buying the dinner, the making the dinner, and the cleaning up the dinner. It's kind of a big deal. And your partner comes home right at the end of it. You're exhausted. And says a quick hi and heads to their office. What do you make that mean? Oh gosh, they don't love me. Yeah, you're going to make it mean that. They don't know what I go through in a day. How could they not know? Meanwhile, the partner in the office is thinking, I'm pretty sure they understand. My partner understands. I've been working all day and I need a minute to myself. I'm sure they understand me. Well, they come out of the office. You come to them. You start to get pissy. And then you start to have a little Nerf bat fight and start smacking each other. Smack, 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 smack. Because you've been doing indirect communication. And that's not a good communication strategy. Hi, Tink. You can hear my dog's little bells. Hi, Tink. How you doing? By the way, each podcast you'll hear little tinker bells going on. So, are you thirsty driving along on a road trip? No, honey, I'm not thirsty. Oh, okay. Next exit comes along. Honey, are you thirsty yet? No, I got kind of like water right here. I'm really not thirsty. After a little while, the number one partner says, well, I just can't even believe that you just will never pull over because I have been trying to tell you how thirsty I am and I don't know why you don't even think about anyone but yourself. What are you talking about? Well, I've been telling you I'm thirsty. Honey, you never said you were thirsty. Not one time. I did too. I said it 10 times. No, you didn't. You know what it was? You were hinting. Now, elements of communication are many, and there's many elements that are super important. And saying what you mean, knowing what you mean is so important because hinting is a no-no. Write that down. Hinting is a no-no. Why is it a no-no? Because it doesn't get the flow of understanding from one person's brain to the other person. Dang it. So what are we going to do about this? You should know how I feel. Direct and indirect speech. You should always be caring about me. Well, I do. We'll prove it. Well, I can't. So what I'd like you to do, listeners, did you do this today? Did you try to mind read someone today? Did someone else try to mind read you? And as a result, there was hinting? Did you hint? So I need you to pause this audio, stop, introspect, and say, did I do this? Did I hint today? Did I say exactly what I meant? Now, why do we hint? Why do we not say exactly what we want to say? Well, let's talk about that. We don't say what we want when we aren't sure what we want or we're nervous that the other person will take it wrong or differently. So under the fix, I've got some points here. Number one is recognition. Do I do it? And introspection. And the other one, like I say, is to be sure of what you want. I really want a drink. Or I think I want a drink. I kind of want a drink. If I don't have a drink for a while, it'll be fine. If I never have a drink, it'll be fine. I need a drink now. And now, during this time, you're saying, what do I want? I go inside and be more sure. Then when you're sure, you can decide if you feel safe to say it or not. And here's a whole nother subject, is we lie, we hint, when we don't feel safe. When we don't feel safe to share. So, if you don't feel safe to say you're thirsty, then that's a problem. And there needs to be some verbiage in there, such as, I'm super thirsty. I'm wondering if you are, and if it would work if we pulled off the freeway. That's different than, I'm thirsty. I'm very crystal clear. I'm thirsty, and I want to drink right now. So the verbiage needs to be kind and respectful, and a we, W-E, kind of verbiage. We need to collaborate and make sure that it's okay for all of us to have what I want, yet I need to be sure of what I want. So I stop hinting. And I call this, and write this down, take it to the bank therapy for couples. Take your words to the bank so that I can go by what you say. Now, hear me out. There's a saying, or there's a premise. My kids use this on me all the time. Mom, that's what you said. No, I didn't say you could stay out for 3 days. Yes, you did. I know you did. We were sitting over there by the fireplace, and that's what you said. No, I didn't say that. Yes, you did. You said I could go and stay out till 4 a.m. Well, you want your words to match your actions. You want to say, I'm thirsty, state how thirsty, and what will work for us. And don't expect mind reading. And even in there can be subjectivity and communication that needs to go back and forth on how you feel. For today, we're just talking about specifically hinting, and I want you to really think about this. Do you do it? And then how are you going to shift it is by being sure of what you want and then taking it to the bank. Say what you want them to take to the bank and speak your truth. Speak your truth and know your truth. Use verbal communication, not psychic communication, because I tried to Google that and I guess I got a few. I'm just kidding. So psychic communication, I should do a podcast on that one. When you're so in love and you just can read each other's minds and your feelings. Well, that can happen. And with like 2 girlfriends, they're really good at that. But honestly, think about your mind reading tricks aren't going to work. So take it to the bank. Now, as you're going along and you're working on you and you're hinting, well, now you've got your partner over there and they really hint, don't they now? So what you need to do is call them on it and do it kindly, do it respectfully, and say, honey, I'm wondering if you could just really tell me what you're thinking. Or, so you just said it's time to eat. What do you mean by that, honey? Because now you are listening to this podcast and you have more information about hinting. And so you're going to recognize it in your partner. And they haven't listened to the podcast. So you're going to have this heightened awareness and you're going to have them have their actions match their words and take their words to the bank. So, honey, what I need you to do is if you're thirsty, I need you to say you're thirsty. I've got so much going on. I need you to grab my face and tell me what you really mean, and that will super help me love you more. What do you mean, honey? So request them to use direct communication too and take their words to the bank. Yay. This is such powerful information that can really rock your relationship with your children, co-workers, colleagues, with your boss. Have them tell you specifically so that I understand. Would you explain exactly what you wanted? You told me that things are a little slow around here. What did you mean by that? So don't let people hint to you and don't hint to people. Let's use direct communication. Say what you mean what you say it clearly, state it, take it to the bank, and agree to take your words at face value and use communication ethics and strategies and skills and tools of being honest with yourself and saying what you mean. I hope this helps. Let me know in the comments, and we will talk soon. If you like what you've heard, please subscribe to my channel so we can hang out. Also, go to www.whatstopsyou.com for notes to this podcast and learn more power skills to indeed live the best years of your life.